night, I was getting ready to go to bed. I wanted to go to bed early, and I get on Instagram, and I feel like I'm jumping on the wrong time frame on my Instagram because I see Suzette. It looks like she's going to work, right? And I'm looking, it's at 8 p.m. and she's going to work. I'm like, what's that? Wait, yeah, she's going to work. I thought maybe, sometimes she works late. I think, is she leaving? And it was 8 p.m. and she looked like she was going to work. And when I get up this morning, at 3 a.m., I look and it's on her Instagram, it's 10 p.m. and she's leaving work. I'm like, what is that? And so, were you here late?
Mm-hmm. I was, and I'm never doing that ever again.
Well, what happened?
Well, first of all, I feel it right now. I'm exhausted, but I had to leave work a little early yesterday because I had a meeting, and I didn't get most of the things I needed to get done, and there's a deadline. I needed to get it done yesterday. So I came back. I ended up, after the meeting, I took a nap, and then I ate, took my time, ended up coming pretty late. And I kind of wanted nobody in the building. That way I can just focus and do what I have to do. So I come in. It's kind of creepy. I do what I have to do. And then I'm leaving the building, and it's so scary. And it's what's weird. I feel like I can always tell when someone is staring at me. If we're at the store, I always turn and end up making eye contact with someone that was looking at me. Even when I'm working in a different studio, Joey Bradfish will try to come find me, and he'll stare at the little window, and I'll turn without knowing that he's there because I can feel him staring at me. Mm-hmm. So when I was leaving the building yesterday, walking down the hall, I can intensely feel someone watching me behind me. I'm like, okay, well, there's sometimes there's people here that's working really, really late. So I look back and nobody's there. And I'm walking and I feel it again. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like this. I look back and I just start power walking out of the building. I go to the elevator. I go down. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm so dumb. I posted this on Instagram. I wonder if somebody's here waiting for me to take me out. I walk out the building. I open the doors to walk out. And I see a car parked next to mine. It's on, and someone's sitting inside of it.
And there's no other cars in the parking lot?
Nope.
Ew, you're like, really? You're going to park right next to me?
With this huge parking lot? What is that about? So I kind of just stop by the door. Do I go back inside? Do I just run into my car? Into my car? I don't know what to do. So
Call it Uber.
Leave my car here.
Meet him on the other side of the building and go home.
So I called Mr. Baby, my husband, and I'm like, can you just stay with me on the phone? I'm kind of scared right now. And he's like, yeah. But he's not really paying attention because he's playing video games.
Do you have your taser with you at this time?
I don't. My taser broke. So, yeah, I'm...
Well, it's cheap taser.
Helpless.
Sorry.
It's okay. So I go to my car, and I open the door, and at the same time, I hear a door open. And I am trying to not even look at what's happening because I don't know. I don't want to make eye contact with anyone or let them know that I'm there because I was trying to be quiet. And once I hear that door open, I immediately just go inside my car real quick, close it, and lock it. And it's the worst feeling in the world. I just dipped out of the parking lot so fast. And
you didn't get in, lock your door, and look?
No. I just left. I don't know who it was. I don't care. I'm just never doing that ever again. I'm never going to the building.
Why would somebody park right next to you in a whole empty parking lot? What the hell? It's like those people at a movie theater when they come and they sit next to you and there's a whole empty row.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know.
Personal space.
Yeah, what the hell? What gives? What car is that? Can you tell us? I want to find them. What gives?
Because I can see inside the car because they had the light on, and I saw it was a guy with a hoodie and he had a basketball cap. And that's all I saw. And they were parked in reverse. So
they could get away quickly.
They're ready to kill you. Especially after Grant showed me some video about a serial killer yesterday and played one scene for me. It scared the hell out of me.
What is it? What's the documentary?
It's not even a real. It's the scene
you were telling me about
the scene he showed me was so traumatic. I woke up this morning terrified and text him in my own home. I'm walking down the stairs of my home and I stopped in the stairwell and I text him and I go, "You mother effer!" I'm so terrified in my own home right now, and the alarm is on. I'm safe and I'm scared. And it's because of Grant's fault. Hey, so anyway, we're glad you're safe.
Thank you.
And there's a ghost on this floor anyway. That was probably who was watching you.
Yeah, so
I feel like we've heard that before, right?
I've never seen it, experienced it, but people have talked about that hallway feeling like they're being followed.
Yeah. I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that either, but there's people up and down here all the time. I mean, companies everywhere. There's radio stations up and down the hallways. There's,
Nice.
but I gotta tell you. So yesterday
Wow.
I was on. It was my first meal after the juice cleanse, after a 3-day juice cleanse, and I went to Chipotle yesterday. I was on my way home. My son Kemp was gonna have this procedure, which I have to tell you about because I had no idea what I was getting into, but he couldn't eat after 11:15. So I was like, okay, Kemp, he loves Chipotle. So I was like, I'll make that my first meal after the juice cleanse, and I'll try the new cauliflower.
Yeah, the lifestyle bowls or whatever.
Yeah.
Cauliflower
So
rice.
I get to Chipotle at 10:30 right after the show. Guess what time they open?
11.
10:45. Isn't that a random
Well,
time?
that is
It is
weird. Why
random.
10:30 or 11?
10:45. It's
You would
so
think.
random. So I get there at 10:30, and I'm like, all right, I got nothing to do. I'll just wait, right? Guess what? A bunch of people are waiting for Chipotle to open at 10. What? You've experienced that before, Delaney?
That's how good it is.
Yes, whenever I'm really hungover, I will literally wait to eat, and I will drive there, and I will get there at 10:30, so I'm one of the first people to get there. Because I'm so hungover, and all I want is Chipotle.
It's crazy. So I'm sitting there early, and I'm parked, and you wouldn't believe how many people get out of their cars and go open the door, and then go back and wait in their car. They get out, they go open the door, they go back and wait, and they wait, and they wait. And then at 10:45 when they open the door, I'm in this long-ass line at Chipotle at 10:45 in the morning.
Wouldn't, if you're Chipotle, you would just open a little earlier, knowing
would think
all
so.
these people want
Well,
your product?
I don't think they were. You think they'd be used to it? They should open at 10:30 or they should open at 10. But when they did open, it was like there was a line, and they were. When I got I wanted to be tender on my tummy since I was on juice cleanse.
Yeah.
So I just got the cauliflower rice. I got a bowl, and then I didn't get any meat. I got vegetables. They were already out of vegetables, so I had to wait for them to cook more vegetables.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of waiting.
That's a lot. I was there till 11.
Oh my goodness.
And then I had to
They
get
probably don't have that
Kemp
many
his food
people.
by 11:15 because he had this procedure at 1:15 and he couldn't eat for 2 hours before that. The procedure, by the way, I got to tell you this real quick. I got this message. He rolled his ankle on Saturday, so I've been taking him to hyperbaric chamber. I've been doing all this stuff to. He's got a huge tournament coming up on the 13th. College coaches watching and all this stuff, so he needs to be 100%. So I've been doing the cryotherapy, everything. And I got this doctor messaged me from this company called Pinnacle Pain and Spine. And they work with professional athletes and this stuff. They go, hey, I think we can help him. And I was like, I'm down, whatever, right? So what's funny is yesterday I told them they knew about the tournament he was going to be in. They said, if he can see us today, we can help him. So this doctor had moved some stuff around to get Kemp in, but he was working from his surgery center, right? So normally this procedure is just a shot in the ankle, right? It was an amnio fluid. It's an amnio shot in the ankle, which is stem cell therapy. So you do a shot in the ankle to where the injury is, and then this activates the stem cells, and it heals everything really fast. It's like this miracle thing. A lot of athletes get it done. But because the doctor is working at a surgery center yesterday, it's almost like you have to follow certain protocols. So it looked like the kid was about to have open heart surgery.
Oh.
Like,
What you posted on your stories, it looked like he was out, and I'm like, even though you knew the procedure wasn't a big deal, just seeing your kid in a hospital bed, laid out and just his eyes closed, I'm like, that would just terrify me.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I didn't tell him what was happening.
Oh,
And I didn't tell his mom what was happening. So she's in Hawaii, and I sent her a picture.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
that's
you did
messed
not.
up.
I did.
You are so mean.
That is so rude.
Is that
Totally.
Is
Were
that
you
because she
trying to
sent you?
get her back?
Yeah.
No, it was.
Send some
I
pictures.
wasn't. I told her we were going to get the thing done, but I didn't tell her about the surgery center. So as it was all unfolding, I didn't look at it through her point of view. I wasn't doing it on purpose. And then when Kemp's his eyes what's happening? They put him in. They put the wristband on like you're in the hospital. They did all this stuff, but it was top notch. It was amazing, and I'm looking forward to today to see the recovery because apparently it reduces inflammation. Apparently it's going to be a miracle thing. So shout out to Dr. Crooks and everybody over at Pinnacle. What did I say it was?
You said Pinnacle Pain and Recovery?
Pinnacle Pain and Spine.
Spine.
Pinnacle Pain. It's like that Indiana Jones. Remember? A penitence man.
Oh.
Yeah, from Last Crusades. Last Crusade, he's got to drink from the cup. A penitence man. Pinnacle Pain and Spine.